Luna was the best dog anyone could have asked for. She was an American bully, and she was a surprise Christmas present for me when I was 13 years old. She was the runt of her litter, so she was the smallest and cutest puppy. She was shy when we first brought her home, but Bubba, my other dog, welcomed her by slobbering all over her. He was so excited, and they instantly became friends. Once she got used to living with us, she started bossing Bubba around, but he just let her. We would take Bubba and Luna on many adventures, such as walks in the park or one of their favorites, PetSmart. The only thing Luna always hated was the car rides to our destinations, which is unusual for the average dog. American bullies have shorter snouts, so when we go out for walks and she'd get really excited, she'd get overheated, so we'd have to be sure to bring plenty of water out with us, and we'd have to cool her off with a cold bath once we got home. One time we took her out on a warm, humid day to the park, and she unfortunately had a heat stroke. We weren't sure if she was going to make it, but she pulled through. Luna really showed us her strength by surviving that heat stroke, because the vet told us they had never seen a dog survive a heat stroke with that high of a body temperature before, especially with no brain damage. I believe Luna's love for us helped her keep fighting. Even though Luna suffered that traumatic experience, she always loved going to the vet. She would jump out of the back of the car and race to the front door. They always loved Luna and said that she was sweet, even though she hated them whenever they had to trim her nails. Luna was a lover of all people, and everyone loved her back. She truly was the sweetest dog ever, even though she was super hyper. She'd greet us when we came home with lots of love. She'd run around and around, wiggle and snort until she calmed down. Then she'd try and sit on our laps like she was a lap dog, even though she weighed 60 pounds. She'd do the same to strangers. The first time she met my pawpaw, she was so excited and jumped on him, knocked him down, and started licking his face. He loved her from that moment forward. Although she loved all people, she would always try to protect us from other animals, especially dogs. She was always fascinated by our cats, though, and she would sit downstairs and watch them walk back and forth. Unlike Bubba, Luna would eat just about anything. One of her favorite snacks was apple slices. She would always sit in the kitchen at our feet while we were cooking, waiting on food to drop and hit the floor so that she could eat it. She had many funny traits, but this one was one of my favorites. Shortly before her passing, Luna gave birth to 7 beautiful, healthy puppies. I was there to witness the birth of her puppies. When she went into labor, my friend and I were the only ones who were home, and we immediately called my dad when she started giving birth to one of her first puppies. For the short time she was a mom, she took great care of her pups, even when they got on her nerves. We kept 2 of her puppies and named them Cain and Abel, and I can see many of her personality traits in them, even though they were only with her for a short period of time. Cain got her hyper, bossy, and protective side, and Abel got her sweet and loving side. Cain even wiggles when we come home the same way that Luna did, and he's protective of us around other dogs like her. Abel looks like his dad, but Cain could be Luna's twin. He has her all gray fur with a white chest that wraps around to the back of his neck just like her, along with her short legs and muscular build. Cain was Luna's firstborn puppy, and he's definitely his mama's boy. Luna was taken from us too soon. She died during her spaying surgery soon after giving birth to her puppies. From the first day we got her, she was a loyal and loving companion. I love you, Luna, and I will always remember the unconditional love you gave me and everyone in your life. May you rest in peace, my faithful friend.